The best of money matters. The Big Story.
Welcome to The Big Story. I'm Hongbin Jeong. Singaporeans aged 21 to 59 can start claiming their $600 worth of SG60 vouchers from today, the 22nd of July. Now, the SG60 vouchers are among a slew of goodies announced by Prime Minister Lawrence Wong in his February 18th budget speech to mark Singapore's 60th year of independence, where he said the vouchers are to recognize Singaporeans' contributions and share the benefits of the nation's progress. So where can we redeem them and how can we use them? Well, joining us today is Chin Soo Fang, who's a senior correspondent of the Straits Times, to share more about the SG60 voucher rollout. Hi, Soo Fang. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Well, Soo Fang, let's start with the basics here. How do we go about claiming our SG60 vouchers? Is there anything we need to have on hand before we can redeem the vouchers online?
Okay, first you have to visit the official link, which is go.gov.sg/SG60V. Then you tap into the SG60 vouchers, log in using your SingPass, and of course you have to own a Singapore mobile number. And upon successful claim, the residents will be able to access the vouchers directly and receive the voucher link in an SMS from gov.sg. It's very simple.
Sounds very simple enough. But, I mean, we've heard the process is digital first. Are there any support measures, though, for those who aren't really digitally savvy?
Yes, they can actually approach their nearest community centres for help to claim the digital vouchers, or they can also have the vouchers printed out in hard copy at the community centres.
All right. Well, then, are there any deadlines or expiry dates people should be aware of once they, claim their vouchers?
Yes, the SG60 vouchers will actually expire on 31st December 2026. That's the end of next year.
All right. Well, do keep note of that deadline. We don't want anyone going on and not being able to use their vouchers. The deadline, again, is 31st of December 2026, right?
Yes, that's right. End of next year.
End of next year. Well, so once someone has claimed their vouchers here, Soo Fang, where can they actually use them? I mean, I understand there's also a portion for supermarkets and another for heartland shops. Does this work the same way as the CDC vouchers that we've had?
Yes, totally. So it's the same thing as with the CDC vouchers. So half of them can be spent in the heartland shops and hawkers. The other half will be in the participating supermarkets.
Is there also a list of participating merchants people can refer to?
Yes, definitely. So they can go to the website to find the nearby participating merchants. And it's good to know that there are actually more than 23,000 hawkers and heartland merchants and 8 supermarket chains with 400 outlets.
All right. Then what are some restrictions then? Are there any items or services that are excluded in this whole SG60 vouchers?
Yes, you cannot buy items like lottery products, petrol, diesel, alcohol, or cigarettes.
I mean, we've seen strong participation among seniors, with more than 83% of those aged 60 and above having claimed their $800 SG60 vouchers since July 1st. What contributed to the successful rollout among seniors, you think?
I think it's the help through the community centres, the SG Digital Community Hubs, and there are also volunteers like the People's Association staff, the digital ambassadors, and even students. And there are also a lot of outreach efforts boosted by news reports, social media posts, street banners, posters, even the HDB digital display panels. And I think with the experience of the CDC vouchers, there's this growing familiarity and comfort with claiming and spending these vouchers as well.
We're also seeing $127.6 million already spent, with more going to hawkers and heartland merchants than supermarkets. What does this say about spending priorities among seniors?
I would think that seniors visit the heartland merchants and hawkers more than the supermarkets. They tend to go for basic necessities like food and household items at their familiar merchants near their homes.
Well, could we see a larger uptake for those aged 21 to 59 now? I mean, could we see similar spending habits as well?
I think unlike the seniors, our young adults, especially those with families, spend more on groceries and supermarkets. So the spending pattern will be quite similar to the CDC vouchers. since the participating merchants is the same.
All right. But while we celebrate the wide rollout of these vouchers, though, I mean, Senior Minister of State for Trade and Industry, Lo Yen-ling, reminded Singaporeans to be alert for scams. So, Soo Fang, what are some common scams or misuse attempts the public should watch out for?
Sure. So there are actually unofficial or fake websites that have been circulating by scammers to collect sensitive information such as our bank account passwords. So we have to be very careful to use the official links. And the People's Association has also alerted people about potential scam letters, calls, social media pages, websites, even mobile apps impersonating the association or its staff. So do not provide your personal or financial information. I think we also have to note that we should not be receiving SMSs asking for our personal information or banking details when we are claiming the vouchers.
Well, Soo Fang, have there been any reports of scams linked to SG60 vouchers so far?
Not with SG60 vouchers because they're still pretty new, but they will work the same way as the CDC vouchers. So there had been scams related to the CDC vouchers. And this may even include listings of the vouchers on online marketplaces like Carousel. For example, people reselling $500 worth of vouchers for maybe just $300. But it's another opportunity for people to get scammed by e-commerce scammers because after sending them money, they may not even get the vouchers at all. So we really have to be very careful.
So are there any actions taken to protect people from falling for such scams? And how can we stay safe to ensure the redemption process is safe and secure for everyone?
So there had been a lot of media reports on how to avoid scams for the CDC vouchers, which also apply to the SG60 vouchers. So those who encounter suspicious messages have been told to contact the People's Association or call the police. So most importantly, we have to really take note of the official link, which is shared on the official communication materials on the SG60 voucher scheme, or even the website. And we will receive an SMS with a unique voucher link from gov.sg after we have claimed our vouchers.
All right, some great insights from you there. Thank you so much, Soo Fang, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was Chin Soo Fang, who is a senior correspondent of the Straits Times. This has been The Big Story with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.